Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in Structured Learning's technology curriculum. This is fourth grade, and we're on lesson 11, Halloween greetings. Now, this is writing a Halloween story, but we're going to use it to practice writing skills using digital devices. So they're going to kind of get a twofer on this one. I think the vocabulary and the problem solving are pretty typical. A new skill might be adding citations. I know students have used them as as long as they've been using the internet, but we're going to kind of make a point of it in this lesson. So maybe we'll add that under new. Here's your essential question, your big idea. Teacher prep is pretty normal, nothing that stands out to me. You might have a they might have to have a story that they've written in class to bring with them, so you might want to remind your grade level team of that. Assessment will be on our usual here, these types of ideas, but also that they completed the rubric and the project, that they showed evidence of learning from prior lessons, because we're well into word processing here. We don't want to be reteaching it. And that they used the writing skills that they learned in their literacy classes well in this exercise. So those might be ones you want to add to your assessment strategies. Go over evidence board if this is your week for that. Go, oh, did we do, yeah, problem solving board also, and homework if it's coming down to that, if it's the end of the month. If they need to have their story with them, so if they don't, have them go get it before, during the class warm up. But somehow that needs to be a ding against them. So I'll let you work on that one. You might review the word processing school program used in your school. Probably you don't need it, but if you do think you need it, then leave that to the students. Bring it up on the class screen and have the students review it with each other for the whole class. Remind them of projects they've done in the past using the word processing tool. And then let them get started. They're writing, they're copying the story that they brought with them. So it's not going to take them very long. If, let's say, there's about 300 words to a page, where if their typing rate is 25 words per minute, then it's going to take them 12 minutes. So not really very long. I said next half hour, but it's not really going to take them a half an hour to type it. Oh, I did say type in format, so good, because it's going to take them about 12 minutes to type it, maybe a little longer, and then the rest of class time will be to format it. So here's how they're going to format it, and they've done all these before, so you do not have to reteach any of this. Here's a grading rubric, so they can go through this as their way of making sure that they typed everything or added everything they want, and I think they have one in their page also. There's theirs, yep. And one point about titles, though, and you can review this before they add their title. Titles tell the reader why they want to read the story. So, but they need to be very concise and pithy. They need to pull the reader in. They need to be exciting. So they can't just say title or Halloween. It has to be something that makes the reader want to read what's in that story. The orange bat, that's kind of intriguing, because who's ever heard of an orange bat? So go over that with students. And this could be, we could put the little collaborative icon here and have them talk to a classmate, their neighbor, and find out, what do you think? Is this a good title? Does this summarize my story? Citations too. You want these citations. So go over how to do it in whatever your word processing program is. Some of them make it very easy. If you use Google Docs, very easy. If you use Photos for Class, very easy to get those citations in, lots of them. Okay, so here's two examples of what it could look like when they're done. And just an example for them, and they comply with the program, with the rubric. Now, what you want to do too is, once the story is written, have the students work with a neighbor and just show the neighbor their written story, and then pick out some details, like these 4 details, but you can make them anything you want. Highlight them in different colors. Effective dialogue, conventions being emphasized in fourth grade writing, descriptive details. These are from Common Core, but you might have a different writing program you want to pursue here. Have the neighbor read the story and then highlight what's going on in the story that applies to these colors and put the legend down at the bottom. And then give it back. You can swap seats to do that, and then swap seats back again and look at the comments of the neighbor and how they highlighted things, and see if the student see if they think that that fits their story, or do they need to make some editing changes. Okay, when they're all done with the story, they submit it. Mulligan rule is in effect, so if they don't like the way it came out, or they don't like the grade they get on this rubric, then they can do it again, because you're going to tell them what went wrong in the rubric, and that's good. They're done. All right, let's see if there was anything else in the student workbook that we could look at. I don't think so. I think we've got everything. All right, guys, that's it. Any questions, write them in our discussion board, and have a great week. Bye.